They like.
What's up, y'all? This is Relly, y'all, back with another video. Yes, son. Today we're gonna talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule, man, because they dropped it late Friday, and when they dropped it, I was like, man, I did not anticipate them to drop the schedule for the whole entire NBA, including my Cleveland Cavaliers. Just like that, you get what I'm saying? And I had already previously dropped a video about the Cleveland Cavaliers city jerseys because I was so amazed and so happy to see those jerseys because, in my personal opinion, these are the best jerseys that we've gotten so far based off of the Nike jersey era. Because I think a lot of y'all already know I don't like the Cleveland Cavaliers default home and away jerseys. I feel like they're very ugly in comparison to the jerseys we was getting from Adidas. I just really like our older jerseys. You get what I'm saying? But based off the schedule, if we get back on course, I feel like right now, if you just look at the first 5 games, right? If y'all looking at the schedule too, the first 5 games of us playing Charlotte, Detroit, Philly, New York, and Indiana, I feel like off that 5-game straight stretch, we're probably gonna go 3-2. I feel like Charlotte and Detroit, we're gonna beat those 2 teams. They're weak teams. Yes, Charlotte, they have LaMelo, who has a lot to show us and potentially could be a legit star. But I feel like Cleveland has a little bit more depth than Charlotte. And actually, I know the Cleveland Cavaliers has a lot more depth than Charlotte. Detroit is Detroit, so it is what it is. And I feel like we're gonna lose to Philly because they have more star power. I feel like we have no answer for Ben Simmons. We have no answer for Joel Embiid. We don't even have a legitimate answer for Tobias Harris. And I feel like the Sixers is gonna give us a lot of problems. And they have players like Seth Green and Seth Curry and Danny Green. That's going to give us problems on the perimeter when we're already a weak defensive team. And then we're going to play New York. I think we're going to beat on New York. We're going to touch on New York. New York is not that good. New York has a better coach. I believe Tom Thibodeau is the right coach for that system, but I feel like they're not going to have enough to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers as constructed. We got Andre Drummond, we got Kevin Love, we got JaVale McGee, Collin Sexton, Darius Garland. I feel like our team on paper is better than the New York Knicks, and I feel like we should be able to go into that and get a dub. Now, Indiana, I think they're going to beat us too because I feel like they already have a culture. They're better defensively than us, and even with Victor Oladipo being on question mark based off what type of Victor Oladipo we're going to get. But I still feel like the team as a whole, I feel like Indiana has shown us that they can win games with or without Victor Oladipo. And I feel like they're going to do the same with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, for the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'm going to be consistent. I feel like the Cleveland Cavaliers, expectation-wise, should be able to get 10 more dubs, especially even just seeing the first half of the season, right? Now, I know in the later parts of January, February, we're going to start playing a lot of challenging teams, right? Which, if they get on a losing streak, I'm not going to be mad at that because we're playing some legitimate teams that's going to probably be above 500. No problem. But I just want to see, just like a lot of Cavs fans, just want to see progression. We want to see progression out of Collin Sexton. Hopefully he can be a slightly better passer. Kevin Porter Jr., if he can stay out of trouble, we want to see progression. Darius Garland, we want to see progression in his confidence, right? We want to see how good Isaac Okoro can be defensively. We want to see if Larry Nance can take another step forward, being potentially the young/veteran on our team. Not saying he's the vet because we got players like Kevin Love and Drummond, but Larry Nance is allegedly supposed to be stepping in that role to be the guy that's young enough to talk to the young guys, but old enough to where the legitimate veterans like Kevin Love and Drummond respect his talent. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like we have the team. And then we got players like JaVale McGee that we've picked up from trade that can give us some experience based off of what he's learned on his championship runs. You get what I'm saying? Which is why I feel like the Cleveland Cavaliers is in a legitimate situation to where we can win some games. And I feel like the expectation for the Cleveland Cavaliers will stay consistent for me is that they have to show us progression this season. They have to show us that they are ready to progress every single game. Show us they're ready to gain confidence. They're ready to show us that they could contend for a bubble spot at least, right? And even if they could get for the playoff, I think they can get an AC playoff spot. You get what I'm saying? I really feel like the Cleveland Cavaliers could get that. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy because you still got teams like Detroit. You still got teams like Chicago and Atlanta and Washington that's going to be battling for that 8th, 7th, 6th seed, but Cleveland could really be in the running with those teams if everything goes right and if they legitimately progress through this season. So let me know down in the comments below, do y'all feel like the Cleveland Cavaliers can shock the world and actually live up to expectations, or do you feel like they're not going to live up to expectations and they're going to once again be a team that wins 19-20 games this season? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content, because we are on the 1K grind, and with y'all, I know I can get there. So, with that being said, Ghost.
Hey, motivated all about cash flow, ran it up and ran out of excuses. In the field and we turned into hoopers. For the clip like bonds we shoot, just like some soldiers we trooping.